if you clicked on this video, your day is probably like this. You woke up late, of course. What was the first thing you did? Checking the messages and notifications. They probably were zero actually. Then, with your phone in your hand, you went to the kitchen and ate cereal and sugary foods. It gives you the energy to start the day, I guess. And decided that it's better to play video games. Then you pick up your phone, plan the rest of the day, but end up on Instagram or TikTok scrolling. This is the perfect day routine. If you want to destroy your brain, you think you're free, but you're not.
I feel like, man, I'm really wasting time. I could use it for, I don't know, doing something more productive, or maybe thinking about my future. Man, if you are here, I'm really grateful for that. You're thinking that you can actually improve yourself. We have to face this topic of dopamine addiction.
Now this term is overused. Everyone uses it nowadays, it makes views. Dopamine is the feel-good hormone,
which is released by the activities that we like. But of course, there are a lot of activities that we like. We like to stay with our phones, but also we like to go, for example, on a trip, on vacation. This is the main difference about the quality of dopamine.
If you eat a McDonald's burger, you will feel good, so dopamine will spike in your body. Now at the same time, if you go to the gym, after you're finished, you will feel good, just like when you're eating a burger.
So the first step, the really first step, and you have already begun with this, is to be aware of this problem. Conscious that there is a bunch of activities that could release dopamine, but of course, they have a different weight, a different quality. You have the dopamine that's released by scrolling your phone, or the dopamine released by doing some activities that you like some reading, meditating, exercise, some actually good stuff.
They both spike dopamine, but one has a long-term bad effect on your body. The other one has a long-term good effect on your body. So it's on you to choose which dopamine you want to spike, where you want to get your dopamine from.
If you feel like you're losing time, if you feel like when you close the video on YouTube or you stop to scrolling, you think maybe I could have used this time in a way much more productive than this. You have to be grateful for that because you want to change.
You know, like people your age, they are just consuming stupid videos like Mr. Beast type of shit. But you are aware that you have a problem. And this is the first step in everything to get from the bottom to the top. If you are aware, you're winning already. The second step is to reduce your bad habits by adding friction to that. Now, if you get dopamine from scrolling on Instagram, you have to add some filters to that to make it harder to access them again. Promise yourself that before closing Instagram, every time you have to log off, so it makes it more difficult the next time to log in, or you have to uninstall the app. A good thing I did was uninstalling Instagram from my phone and only using it from my desktop, and this makes it harder to scroll maybe on Instagram Reels, and I only open it to check messages. So add friction to the bad dopamine, make the good dopamine easier. For example, if you want to read more, buy a Kindle. It makes it easier to bring it everywhere. I actually have one here. As you can see, I bought one, like it's a really old but still does its job. So get something good that makes the good dopamine easier.
You will replace your wasting of time with other activities, and this is actually the step 3. Replace fast-paced, high-reward activities with slower paced reward. Instead of staying on Instagram, you decide to replace with other activities that will help you to release dopamine, but a good dopamine, a good release, a good quality of dopamine. So for example, if you have 2 hours free in your day, for example, I have to attend class, okay? And every day from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. I have literally nothing, no lessons. I have the time for lunch. I could use the phone. I could scroll on Instagram. Yes, I will feel like shit. I will feel like unproductive.
Now, it seems impossible to replace fast food with gym, social media with going outside, but it is possible, trust me, because as we are addicted to this fast and easy dopamine, we can, by reducing that one and amplifying the other one, we can get slowly addicted to the good habits.
Yes, of course I am on Instagram. Yes, of course I use it. But it's like 14 minutes a day, and it's a lot for the moment. But we are trying to reduce step by step. So for example, I use this hour to read. I used to read How to Win Friends and Influence People. Or for example, I do some research for the channel. But you can also do this. You can, bro, listen to me. It's just mindset. If you think, okay, I'm going on Instagram, just scrolling a bit. No, if you think, remember step 1, you are aware of this problem. You think, okay, maybe, this is the right moment, this is the right test to make him practice this actual step. Okay, I want to be on Instagram, but I know for sure that I can use this time in a much more productive way. So I will read this, I will do this, I will do some homework, I will study, I will implement this, I will exercise. And listen to me, at the beginning, it's not like you feel good immediately, but in a long term, you will feel much more fulfilled.
So the third step is a step that you can do right now with me. So take a piece of paper and divide it in 2 columns. In the first one, write the bad dopamine habits that you have. For example, junk food, video games, TV series, social media, etc. And in the other column, try and write the opposites of it. For example, if you write junk food, write healthy food. And near the 2 columns, you write how you can replace the first with the second one. So as I said, if you want to replace social media with reading, you write buy a Kindle, so you will be engaged on doing that instead of scrolling on social media. After you wrote all this, you take the piece of paper and you put it in front of you. So every time you get the urge to do the bad thing, you know exactly how to prevent it.
Imagine this. We live in a society. We prefer the high and the fast-paced reward instead of the slower one. But the slower paced reward, the long-term reward, is much more rewarded, is way better than the fast one. Because the fast one, you will feel immediately good and then like crap. So you have this one, and you have the slower one, the slower paced high reward. You will feel like, man, I don't want to read that book. But later, you will feel way better than the fast-paced reward.
After some time, you will see that you will crave the good activities and stop caring about the bad one. You will actually love the sensations that you feel after doing a good activity instead of craving the sensations you get while doing a bad activity. And with time, you will see how you will go towards the good one and leave the bad ones away.
So you have these little tricks, these little tips to improve your life, to improve yourself. So try to make him practice. We are not here to say you have to make him practice right here, right now. No, take your time. Like I said at the beginning of this video, you are watching this video, you have to be grateful for that. I am grateful for that. And remember, live to succeed or die trying it.
If this video was helpful to you and taught you something new, consider liking this video to let us know that we're doing a good job. And also subscribe to be a part of this journey, because the lone wolf dies alone and we don't want that.